Hello, this is Michael Boyle, and I'm talking to you now because the Oscars are this Sunday.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Now, I'm here today to help you win your Oscar pool by telling you what I think is going to win each category. Let's break it down, starting with Best Picture. Now, history tells us that statistically, in order to win Best Picture, you really need a Best Director nomination, which means that Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, and The Martian can all say goodbye to their chances of winning Best Picture. Statistically, you also need a Best Editing nomination, which means that we can also count Room out, leaving us with The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, and Spotlight as our possible Best Picture winners. Now, of these four, we can eliminate Mad Max, which is an R-rated sequel in an action franchise. With the three that we have left, Spotlight, The Revenant, and The Big Short, we have a legitimate three-horse race, with all three of these films having won important precursor awards. The Revenant won the most precursor awards, but The Big Short won the Producers Guild of America award, which uses preferential voting the same way the Oscars do for Best Picture, so that's significant. While Spotlight won the Screen Actors Guild Ensemble Award, which is important because the screen actors make up the biggest branch of the Academy. Ultimately, I think The Revenant is going to take Best Picture due to two factors. Firstly, I think Spotlight and The Big Short might split the social issue vote, leaving The Revenant a chance to come through and take the victory. And also, statistically, you do need to win multiple categories other than Best Picture in order to stand a chance at Best Picture. As we'll see in my predictions later on, Spotlight and The Big Short have a chance at winning one other award other than Best Picture, while The Revenant is almost guaranteed to win a couple awards. If we are looking for a possible upset, look at the two categories I mentioned earlier, editing and directing, as the places where if The Big Short or Spotlight winning either of those awards, we might be looking at an upset. Now let's talk about the acting categories. For actor in a leading role, the award is almost definitely going to Leonardo DiCaprio for The Revenant. DiCaprio has the industry and general public support after having never won an Oscar, despite his successful career up to this point, and has swept all the precursor awards. Look for Leo to definitely win for The Revenant. For Best Actress in a Leading Role, likewise, Brie Larson has also won all of the precursor awards and seems destined to take home the Oscar statue. When we get to the supporting roles, however, things get a little more complicated, although not by much. For actor in a supporting role, Sylvester Stallone seems primed to take the statue, winning all the precursors except for SAG, but that went to Idris Elba, who was not nominated for an Oscar here. Obviously, the Academy loves rewarding old people for going back to their past, and this is exactly what Stallone is doing with reviving his Oscar-winning Rocky character. However, there is a slight chance that the Oscars So White backlash might hurt Stallone's chances, since he is the only nominee from the film Creed, which notably African Americans Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler were not nominated in any categories. There's a chance the Academy is going to pretend the film doesn't even exist and not give anyone an award so that Sylvester Stallone, a white man, doesn't get the only Oscar for Creed, in which case look to Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight to win that Best Supporting Actor Oscar. For actress in a supporting role, Alicia Vikander has won most of the precursor awards, so she seems to be in a great spot to win the award. However, Kate Winslet won both the BAFTA and the Golden Globe for actress in the supporting role, and Alicia Vikander's chances might be hurt by the fact that she's a relatively up-and-coming actress, and the fact that she's actually the lead of The Danish Girl, and this is blatant category fraud. So if these things hurt her, look for seasoned veteran Kate Winslet, who does phenomenal work in Steve Jobs, to take the actress in supporting role. Now let's move on to Best Directors. Here it seems to be a two-horse race between George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road and Alejandro González Iñárritu for The Revenant. Now, Iñárritu took the award last year for Birdman, so that might tip the hat towards Mad Max. However, it seems that once again the Academy is scared of action franchises, so it feels like it's Iñárritu's trophy to win. However, note once again that if McKay wins for The Big Short or McCarthy wins for Spotlight, that could signal an upset for Best Picture later on in the show. Up next, we'll talk about the writing categories, which seem to go to our two social issues movies, with The Big Short seeming in prime position to win adapted screenplay, while Spotlight will probably win original screenplay. In the animated feature film, documentary feature film, and foreign language film categories, we have categories in which there are three clear frontrunners, but possible dark horses in all three. For animated feature film, you're looking at an almost definite win for Pixar's Inside Out, a return to form for the studio. However, Charlie Kaufman's Anomalisa has a definitive chance that is only hurt by the fact that Inside Out was able to score a screenplay nomination where Anomalisa was not. For documentary feature, the Academy loves music documentaries, so look to Amy to win. However, both Cartel Land and The Look of Silence have a definitive chance. The Look of Silence is helped by the fact that the act of killing was overlooked 2 years ago. However, it is hurt by the fact that it is in a foreign language. Speaking of foreign languages, look to Holocaust drama Son of Saul to win this award. If you want to pick an upset, though, French language film Mustang seems to be gaining some support lately. Now for the technical awards. The following awards, I am predicting Mad Max Fury Road to win all of them. Will it actually win all of them? No. Some of these will probably go to Star Wars and some to The Revenant. However, I don't know which ones will. So for the sake of saving time, let's say Mad Max Fury Road is going to win sound editing, makeup and hairstyling, sound mixing, visual effects, production design, and film editing. And for that last one, remember that if film editing ends up going to Spotlight or The Big Short, this could almost definitely signal a Best Picture upset later in the show. For costume design, I'm going for Cinderella over Carol. In cinematography, this seems to be a clear third win in a row for Emmanuel Lubezki's work on The Revenant. As for our music categories, original score seems like it is almost definitely going to go to Ennio Morricone's work on Quentin Tarantino's The Hateful Eight. While the film does not seem to have landed with the Academy, Ennio Morricone has never won a competitive Oscar, and they are likely to want to remedy that situation. As for original song, recent years have shown the Academy really wanted to give this award to someone famous, which means that Sam Smith could have a chance for his Writings on the Wall from Spectre. However, recently some backlash has been growing over this song. We have another celebrity nominated here with Lady Gaga's Till It Happens to You from The Hunting Ground, a film which focuses on an important social issue and has recently announced that Joe Biden will actually introduce Lady Gaga before performing at the Oscars, so look for this to take the award over Smith's song. Finally, we have the short film categories, the categories that no one particularly cares about, so I'll run through them very quickly. Short film animated will probably go to Sanjay's Super Team, short film live action will probably go to Ave Maria, and short film documentary will probably go to Body Teen 12. I won't get into my reasoning why for any of them, but trust me, these are the ones I think will win, and if I'm wrong, no one really cares. Well, that sums that up. Once again, these are the films that I think are going to win at this Sunday's Oscars, not necessarily the films that I want to win. I wish you all a happy Oscars Sunday.
Starting to see pictures, ain't you?